Everyone, let's get straight to the heart of today's discussion and the story of the day. The elections and its troubles are very much with us. We look forward to completing some of the hanging exercise on Saturday, while counting will happen in some states of the country. Some states are in deep legal tussle as we speak over the outcome of some of the governorship elections and the National Assembly election. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Imo State, Mr. Emeka Ihedioha, was declared winner, where he polled 273,404 to defeat his closest rival, Mr. Nwosu of the Action Alliance, who polled 190,364 votes. Mr. Nwosu and his party believes that Mr. Ihedioha does not meet the constitutional requirement of the law to be declared winner or governor-elect. Tonight, we shall be dissecting the issues and the angles to the matter. Everyone, let's get talking, shall we? I have joining me here in the studio Dr. Anthony Agbazwere, a lawyer and also a member of the Nigerian Bar Association. We will be speaking for the AA and his candidate. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
And also we shall be hearing from the spokesperson of the PDP Imo State, Mr. Ray Emeana. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Let's get to the heart of the matter. It does look like Mr. Nwosu does not align. I mean, he does not agree with the outcome of the Imo governorship election. Why?
Well, in the first place, I am Executive Director, Global Center for Peace and Justice, a non-governmental human rights organization. And that's a platform from where I'm even operating. We saw the serious anomaly, and we took it up on ourselves. The answer is straight. There's a legal requirement before somebody could be declared winner when a governorship contest is effected. What happened in Imo State is very clear. What happened in Imo State is very clear. By virtue of the provisions of Section 179, subsection 2A and B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, before you can be declared governor after the election, then you must score the highest number of votes. And secondly, you must also secure 1/4 of the votes cast in at least 2/3 of the local government areas in that state. If you look at it, it says and. These two must come together. And certainly the candidate Ihedioha secured the highest number of votes, but 1/4 of 2/3 of the highest of the local governments in the state, which is from 27 local government areas in Imo, 2/3 is 18.
There are 27 local
government areas.
So 2/3 of 27
is
will
18.
Be 18.
And Ihedioha only secured 25%, which is 1/4 in 12. In 15 others, he didn't make 25%. So in that state, the law, the constitution is also very clear. It would have taken INEC to the next stage, subsection 3 of section 179.
Of a second ballot.
Second election. That's even what it second ballot, yes.
Yeah, second
election. Between the person that scored the highest number of votes in Ihedioha and then the person that secured the second position, which is the candidate of the AA. And they will also be, whoever wins now, whoever will be declared winner, is also expected at this stage, second stage too, to also secure the highest number of votes and also 1/4 of votes cast in at least 2/3 of the local government areas in that state. Then where nobody emerges from this also, the third ballot will also be cast for the two of them again. Where now, whoever gets the simple majority, highest number of votes, will not be declared.
All right, we're going too far. Let's stay with the matter on the ground. You are contesting that Mr. Ihedioha did not meet the requirement, and you did think that INEC has done the wrong thing. That's what you're saying, right?
INEC, in fact, INEC should reverse it immediately. The person that did it is a returning officer, maybe with the rec, but the person that the law knows is a returning officer who has done that either out of fraud or error. And when there are errors, INEC can handle it. The issue of waiting for tribunal is an option. But
it's not an option.
It's an option.
Isn't it? That's the only way you can challenge the outcome of an election, isn't it?
That is what I'm explaining to you. I'm a doctor of laws. It's an option. That is also why, if you look at section 75, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act, that position even allows INEC to withhold somebody's certificate of returns. That means it's not final. if INEC is both a statutory body and also an administrative body, if they see an error, they can correct it. Just like our courts are allowed, is a trite law, that if a court gives judgment, and you know, after a judgment of a court, the court becomes functus officio. But there's also, you know, a proviso, you know, an exception to that, which means if that judgment was gotten by fraud, or by error, or by wrong placement of facts, or deceit, you can, the same court now has powers. So that same thing goes also to INEC.
So you are saying?
So what we're saying is, look at these local governments, Hibembano, Idato North, Idato South, Iselambano, Isu, Njaba, Nkwere, Wangele, Ohajebema, Okigwe, Onimo, Olo, Osu, Oru East, Oru West. He did not secure 1 quarter. He only got it 12.
Let's hear from Mr. Ray Emano, who is the spokesperson of the PDP in Imo State. Mr. Ray Emano, thank you so much for coming, for joining us. We wish that we could have you live here, but give us your reaction to what Dr. Anthony here is saying, that your candidate, Mr. Ihedia, did not meet the constitutional requirement of the law to be declared a governor-elect.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. In the first place, my name is Honorable Ray Manga. I am not the spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party. I'm the secretary of the party in Imo State. And I thank you for giving us the opportunity to respond to hearsay. Because what the gentleman there is saying, one Anthony, is a hearsay. And I will not do his job for him. I will not do the job of the agent of Nwosu for him also. I expect them to by now have cited the declaration of the results and the result sheets for the declaration of Emeka Ihedioha as the governor of Imo State. If they did that, if they cited, if their agents were vigilant and have copies, they will not be embarrassing themselves in the national media and talking about things that don't exist. The result, and I'm sure you know that your station aired the transmission of the collation of those results live. Incidentally, also, I was the party agent at that collation point. And before the result was announced, it took the collation officer, INEC, police, SSS, more than 3 hours to conclude the collation and return to announce the result. And the return officer duly stated, and I quote him, "A right honorable Emeka Ihedioha, having duly satisfied the provision of the law, is hereby declared the winner." What is the provision of the law? If he is aware of the provision of the law, which includes that, all he has to do is to cite the result for the declaration before making ungazetted statement. What
Mr. Emano, Mr. Ray, just a moment. I'd like to pause you because we need to go on break. But when we come back, I will allow you to lay those premises that you are talking about, and we dissect more about some of the issues that's been raised by Dr. Anthony here. That's after the break. Join us again.